KULR Technology. You must know the important things about this company, which now has a market cap of about 500 million. And as you can see, the stock price more recently went up over 14x. That's an amazing return to have in a such short period. Now, let's start with the good points about this company, their advantages, and the bad part you must know about this company before investing in it. So, first of all, KULR owns 510 bitcoins. And if you look at the price of Bitcoin, now is over 100,000, which means a value over or around $50 million. If the price of Bitcoin goes up 10x, also the value of those Bitcoins will go up 10x. That would be a value over 500 million. And compared to the current market cap, it's about the same. So one opportunity only from owning Bitcoin. Of course, if the price goes up. If it goes down, then that value will decline. Second good point about this company, KULR Technology, is that the CEO, Michael Mo, you can see here, CEO and chairman, owns 10% of this company, KULR Technology. You can see here, he owns 21 million shares. And also he has a voting power over 34%. So he has a big influence on this company, on its future strategies. Now, if you look at the market cap of over 500 million and the revenue of about, as you can see here for the last 9 months, was about 7.3 million. So per year, they may make 10 million around that level. And compare 10 million revenue with 500 million in market cap, that's quite a lot. Now, one question you should ask is this one. If you read their earnings call, maybe you've seen this question. When can we expect to start hearing about huge orders to where KULR profits will show advanced signs of growth? And the answer of the CEO was, history has shown that our customer base is growing quickly. Their order sizes are bigger and their gross margins is improving. And that's right. If you look at their presentation, you can see that total paying customers for the last quarter has increased by over 83%. That's right. He is right. Also, maybe their order sizes is bigger and also the gross margins is improving. If you look here at their statement, gross profits have improved compared to last year in the last quarter, as you can see here, from 1.3 million to 2.2 million. But what matters at the end is the revenue, final revenue. And if you look for the last quarter, it has increased just a little, from 3 million to close to 3.2 million. Even though their total paying customers has increased by over 48%, you look at the revenue and you see that the money they get wasn't that high. The increase in the revenue wasn't that high, not over 83%, just a tiny increase. So pay attention to the important facts. Another thing about this company is their market opportunity. If you read their earnings call, you can see that space economy is expected to grow to 1.8 trillion. Space battery will participate in a 6 billion space battery market and be a big growth driver for us. So, in that space economy, that market size, they have just 6 billion, a space battery, where they can sell their products, 6 billion. So be aware of their market size, 6 billion. And the market cap, their current market cap is about 500 million. This means that if they were to dominate that market 100%, to sell their products only to those space customers, they can reach 6 billion in revenue a year. So that's their limit. But you also have to be aware they are not alone. There is also competition. They may have a market share of about 10 to 20%. If they get a market share of 10%, their revenue per year may be about 600 million. And then you do the valuation. Now, they also have other products besides space battery. They have a product that lowers the energy consumption for data centers. If you read here, a data center power consumption is expected to grow over 160% over the next few years. And they want to lower that energy by providing their product, Vibe technology. They also are saying that there are over 1 billion fans sold in the world every year, and they can also have a market here, besides space battery, of about 6 billion. And here you can see more about the market size of space battery, which is expected to reach 6.3 billion by 2030, up from 3.6 billion in 2022. But don't confuse space economy, which is expected to surpass 1.8 trillion by 2030, with space battery market. They are two different things. Also, in their video, you can see here, the space economy is projected to triple in value to 1.8 trillion by 2035, up from 630 billion in 2023. Don't confuse space economy, which is over 1 trillion, with space battery, which may reach over 6 billion by 2030. And now the current size is about 3.6 billion. So don't confuse those two markets. And they are saying they are well positioned to serve those markets, especially space battery products. Now, when you look at their market size, especially for space battery, which is expected to reach 6 billion by 2030, and compare 6 billion with the current market cap of 500 million, you might say that from this level you might have a 5x, if, only if, the growth continues. And they don't issue too many shares. Because if you look at the number of shares for KULR technology, you can see that this number has increased from 70 million to close to 200 million. And this is a big factor that contributes to this decline in the stock price from its IPO to today. You can see here, the stock price has been going down a lot. So be aware also of dilution when you take into consideration the market cap and market opportunity of 6 billion. As I said, from this level, you might have a 6x only if they succeed to get more market share, improve their products, and attract more customers. But if they don't, you know that this company will be flat or it will go down. Another thing about this company is their shop. If you go to KULR Technology shop and look at their products, you only see some bags. That's it. Safe cases. Feature products. And the rest of the products aren't here. You also have to be aware of this. It looks strange. Tell me in the comments if you have ever used a battery from KULR technology, or you know a friend who has used a battery like this, KULR technology, from KULR technology. So you don't want to invest in bags. Invest in this company, the stock price goes over 14x, and you find out that you were invested in bags, or cases, better said. So you also have to be aware of this. Test their products, and if they are reliable. See the reviews. Of course, if you go on their main website, they are showing their products, self-check, safe case, thermal capacitor, fiber thermal, and others. And of course, this robot taken from NASA. But be aware of their shop. Be aware of the real products. this is a question mark. You have to be skeptical. And if you look at their income statement, at their revenue, you can see the revenue for 2024 is expected to be about $10 million. They are making 10 million and their loss from operations, are over 11 million. It's an improvement compared to last year, where their losses were even higher, 17 million. They have decreased to 11 million. This is normal in the early stages for a company, because that's why they went public, to raise more money from investors and fund their operations, invest in research and development, and deliver some products. If they succeed, shareholders will be rewarded. If not, shareholders will lose their money. And be aware of this risk. And as I said, if you compare 10 million revenue with the current market cap of 500 million, this is quite a lot, quite expensive. The stock price is quite expensive at this level. Now, if they can make over 100 million or over 300 million in revenue, then the valuation will change. The market cap can increase from this level to 3 billion or even more than that. It also depends on their future growth rate. That's why you have to be aware of this question. When can you expect to start hearing about huge orders, to where core profits will show advanced signs of growth? And the answer has to be more precise, not history, but something specific. In the next 5 years, for instance, in the next 2 years, something like that. And show exactly their products, what they are planning to sell, and their market size. So be very careful with this company, because the risk is high like this. You can make some money only by speculating, but also the decline can be quite huge, over 93%. And it's up to you if you want to invest in this company or not. So that's it. And if you have other questions, please let me know in the comments.